Yeah, my buddy. So I have this friend for 6-7 years. He tried to fuck, and I'm like, no. And 2 weeks ago, I'm like, fine, let's fuck. He's like, nah, I don't want to be your rebound. And I'm like, all right, fine. So last week, we had dinner with friends. And so everyone getting separate checks. I got cake for everybody, apparently.
Be like, bitch, you said cake. None of us else said cake.
Yeah, but everybody else fucking ate it. So, you know, and then he was like, can I come over? I'm like, can you say the word I can't supposed to say? Like,
nigga?
Yes, come on, man. Are you serious?
Because her face was saying, nigga, please. I'm like, what? You should have seen, she just pointed at me like, say the word. And I'm like, I know that nigga face. Nigga, please.
I'm like, word. The least you can do is put a little seed. I'm like, oh, he bought me dinner. Okay, that's kind of hot.
Yeah,
that's kind of hot.
Let
and
me
the
feed
cake.
him back, yeah.
Not only did he not fucking buy me dinner, I paid for his fucking cake. That shit pissed me off. I'm like, and I told him, like, dude, you trying to fuck? You didn't even. I was like, yeah, I didn't even think. Yeah, because you suck. You suck. You're a cheap piece of shit. And he's working. It's not like
it's not niggas be cheap.
And he actually have his own place. He lives in his own place. You know, he's no roommates. He has his shit together in a way. But at the same time, like, listen, you trying to fuck? You gotta buy dinner. That's it. It's a wrap. I don't care.
Yeah, but we was talking about that. Like, okay, so what we learned is that the guy that has his own crib, a nice car, has his shit together, he is responsibly cheap. So there's a difference.
Okay.
Because that car note,
right,
the rent, the gap, you know what I'm saying? Like your day-to-day living is costly. You understand? And most of those guys, those are the guys you go for, but those guys work regular 9-to-5s. They're not the drug dealer, because the drug dealer live in his mom's crib or 15 other girls' house. So he doesn't really pay rent. He doesn't have those kind of bills. So those guys who work 9-to-5, they just cheap. But is it cheap or are they like responsible cheap? There's a difference.
No, because like it's like even if we go to 7-Eleven and he picks up a few things, he's not like, hey, you want to get something? Like, what could I possibly get so expensive from the 7-Eleven? That's just being cheap, man.
Yeah.
And you know, I've dated some guy had nothing. And they still paid for everything.
Everything, I know. You'd be like, how this nigga, he pulled that shit on his sock?
I know if some guy I would date, he would just put a 50 on the table and we sort everything else. Like, the least you can do
is pay the tip.
Yeah, man. And that shit just turned me off completely. Like, from texting me almost every day. And I'm like, you're garbage. I'm sorry. I know it sounds, but like, how, like, what kind of girl...
A whole bunch. That's why he came at you with that bullshit, because this shit is comfortable.
It's like, yeah, my height is making up. I'm like, no, it's not. It's not making...
But his dick is probably small. Because
no, he has a huge dick. Yeah, he's very tall. And that's why. He thinks his dick is going to make... I'm like, I'm sorry, no. You still have to buy me dinner. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, no, but I knew a couple of tall guys that did not have big, giant, juicy dicks. I was shocked and appalled. I was tricked. I'm being bamboozled right now.
They were huge, but they were
like
small.
tall, and they had the most mediocre dicks I ever seen. And
God.
I thought I was about to get it. Like, I was like, it's going down.
That's a setup.
And when I said, oh no, I was so mad. I was like, oh no, I was mad. I was
my God.
And it was the black community.
Oh, poor little guy.
Yeah, so I was like, nigga, that's like me. I ain't got no ass, y'all.
Hands? What about hands? Were they small?
He was like, everything was like equally portioned. And nothing was like more like enormous than
there's no way to tell if a guy has a small dick.
There's no way to tell if a guy has a small dick. But there's a way to tell if a guy has a big dick.